What is going on, guys? Matt O'Leary back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about some Jordan Travis, and he was asked about taking over for Aaron Rodgers after Aaron Rodgers is done playing with the New York Jets, and I think you gotta like his answer.
Do you ever think about the possibility down the line, after you're healthy a few years from now, that you could be the guy that takes over for Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, sir. I do think about that a lot. But right now I'm just focused where my feet are, just getting healthy and, getting everybody around me better, being a great teammate. And, yes, sir.
So Jordan Travis sounded confident, not cocky. There's a difference between cocky and confident. And sometimes it's a fine line, but I thought Jordan Travis was confident in his abilities when asked about taking over for Aaron Rodgers one day, and if that's something that he thinks about. And he's like, yes, absolutely I do. And I think that's the right mindset for anybody who gets drafted, whether it's in the first round or the fifth round where Jordan Travis goes, that one day maybe he will be the starter for this team. And I think he realizes, with Tyrod Taylor in front of him as QB2, with Aaron Rodgers clearly in front of him as QB1, that his time is not right now. And it's a certain level of, like, when you're, let me say it this way instead. When someone is drafted early, like Zach Wilson was second overall, like Sam Darnold was third overall, and there was an expectation for them to play right away, the level of pressure is immense because they are looked at as, this guy has to be the savior of our franchise. And sometimes it works. I'm not saying that you have to sit a quarterback and that's the only way for it to succeed. Clearly that's not the case, as we've seen rookie quarterbacks come in and play right away and have success. A great example of that is last year with CJ Stroud. Stroud was awesome in year one, and it really worked out that way. And again, like, just came into league and popped instantly. And you have the other side of the coin where quarterbacks who sit for a little bit. Aaron Rodgers is an example of a quarterback who sat. Patrick Mahomes is an example of a quarterback who sat. And it worked well for them. So we've seen kind of both sides of the aisle here. Joe Burrow played right away, but he's a great quarterback. Justin Herbert played very, very early in his career and is a great quarterback. So it's not like there's a direct formula every single time to guarantee success. All I'm saying is this situation that Jordan Travis finds himself in is very different from past quarterbacks, recent past quarterbacks for the New York Jets, who did not work out. As I mentioned, Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold. You also had Geno Smith play right away, and that didn't work out here. And Mark Sanchez played right away and had some success early on, but unfortunately wasn't able to extend that and be the long-term fix at the quarterback position. Jordan Travis is going to get to sit behind two really good quarterbacks in Aaron Rodgers and Tyrod. Aaron Rodgers obviously going to the Hall of Fame one day, and Tyrod, a really good spot starter. There was a couple of years in Buffalo where he started, full seasons and it was solid, but has made a career as a very good backup quarterback in this league. And I think Tyrod and Jordan Travis draws comparisons to Tyrod with his style of play. Now, there is no denying that Jordan Travis has the athleticism. That's something that got him drafted. I would say absolutely. There's some questions about his arm strength, though, and we'll see if he is able to develop that at the next level. Ironically, the Jets' last quarterback that you could say was an absolute hit, which was Chad Pennington. Unfortunately, we know injuries ended his career or his time with the New York Jets because the number of injuries he faced. But he didn't have the strongest of arms, and he sat, and it ended up working out really well for the Jets as they made the playoffs in 2002, 04, and 06, with Chad Pennington being the quarterback of the team. Part of me wants to tell Jet fans to temper the expectations because the chances of a quarterback who was taken in the fifth round developing and being that long-term answer as a starter is slim. I'm going to, we're just being honest with you. The numbers are against Jordan Travis, but once again, the Jets have taken swings in the top of the first round of the draft where clearly not a guarantee, but you are significantly more likely to hit on a quarterback in the first round than anywhere else after that. And it would be just so ironic, in my own personal opinion, It'd be so ironic that they took so many, multiple swings in the first round at quarterback and could not find the answer. And then they take a guy in the 5th round and they sit him behind Aaron Rodgers and Tyrod Taylor, and that's the one that ends up, developing. And there are examples of quarterbacks outside the first round who have had very good NFL careers. Everyone's going to point to Tom Brady in the 6th round, the Mr. Irrelevant pick, and Brock Purdy. Dak Prescott was a late pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd round pick. There's examples of guys who did not go in round 1 that have come into the league and had success. It's harder. It's significantly harder, but it's not impossible. So I really do, in all honesty, I like the path that the Jets have Jordan Travis on. I think he's in a really good situation, number one, because he doesn't have to play right away, and he's not being relied upon as the hero. But the weapons that the Jets have are significantly better than what any young quarterback on this team has had probably ever. So I'm excited to see Jordan Travis in the preseason and training camp at some point. Maybe he ends up getting on the field. I would be surprised if he gets on the field this year, but who knows? The next couple of years, I think we're going to be keeping very close eye on Jordan Travis in the preseason and seeing, is there anything here? Should we be excited about this kid? Where are we with Jordan Travis? So he clearly thinks that he could be the answer after Aaron Rodgers. That's a TBD, but something we are going to be keeping as Jet fans a very close eye on over the next 2 seasons. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you guys next time.